My name is Josh Fassbane. I'm 33 years old. I was born here and raised here in Geneva, Switzerland. My family is originally from New York, though. Now, how did Faces of Geneva end up in the UN? Faces of Geneva started out as a personal project. It was non-commissioned. I was doing it for myself and just to meet people and photograph people and just interact with people. And interest sort of suddenly grew. There was a few press articles, and then the Maison Tavel, which is a big museum in Geneva, saw the project and asked me to come and present it. And that's where Eve and Monica from the US mission saw the exhibit and the photos and asked me to present it at the UN. A few stories about the pictures. First one that comes to mind is Daniele, the Italian guy. On the picture, he's just sitting on a wall and there are two seagulls flying. And a lot of people asked me if those seagulls were photoshopped, and they are not. They're definitely not. He came prepared, he came with some bread. Another story is Alvin Queen, the US guy for the project. He's a pretty famous jazz drummer, and so his photo is in a taxi because he's from New York, so there's a little thing there. And his photo is in a taxi, and it turns out the taxi driver was a big fan of Alvin Queen, so he left with a bunch of CDs. He was happy. We did not pay for the fare, and it was pretty cool. Other story, Olivier from Congo. He's wearing a suit and it looks like he's flying, sort of a Superman style. He's actually a dancer, hip-hop dancer, and that was one of the longest shoots. But I think the final photo really works, and it's pretty good. Another one is it's because it's very special for the contrast, is Fautu from Samoa Islands. So she's wearing a traditional Polynesian flower in her hair, but the surroundings are all frozen. It's ice, and it's pretty special. It's pretty funny. I remember every single person and every single story, but I think people have to come and see the exhibit and try to imagine the story, every person's story, just by seeing the place and the word and trying to imagine why they chose those.